Tokyo, Japan. My name is Gary Verheller, and I'll be your host for what we call the Substance of Living podcast. Today, we'll look at what we call life's lessons. And I hope this will provide you with some insight, maybe even some inspiration to life's challenges. This is session 5, and I've called it The Big Picture. Actually, I stole this from Dr. Mamoru Mori. He and I have been talking about this idea for years. And the idea of a big picture is actually a vision statement. And if you've been in business any amount of time or taken any courses in leadership, you know the importance of a vision statement. A vision statement can be created in this way. You can say, in a perfect world, my would be Now let me explain that. There is no such thing as a perfect world. What this means is you have no concern about money, you have no concern about personnel, everything's perfect. In a perfect world, my marriage would be. In a perfect world, my job would be. In a perfect world, my company would be. And a vision statement has nothing to do with money. A vision statement is a dream. It's a vision. That's what a vision is. It's a dream. So, let me give you an example of a vision statement. At the National Museum of Emerging Science and Innovation, where I work, it's called Miraikan. Mirai being future and kan meaning home. So Miraikan is home of the future. It's all the newest science and technology from Japan. We have a vision statement. We call it the Tsunagari mission. Tsunagari in Japanese means connection or link. I prefer relationship over time. So the Tsunagari project states, our mission is to help every visitor discover a personal relationship with this planet of life, and what each person can do to help sustain Earth's environment. If we sustain Earth environment, we sustain the human species. That's universal. Everyone would be willing to support that idea. So that's what I'm referring to by the big picture. Now, if you're listening to this and you also have access to episodes 1, 2, and 3, Who am I? Knowing yourself. What is your purpose? This is very closely related to purpose. Because if you know your purpose, and that essentially is your vision for your life life purpose, if you know that, then you have an idea of the direction you want to go. I want to go in this direction. And that's great, because then you can see how what you're doing in your life is taking a step towards that direction. Think of the big picture. And when we talked about purpose, we talked about writing your obituary and your eulogy and your epitaph. Well, that talks about what you've achieved and what people think about you after you've died. So that can actually shake you up a little bit to make you think, what is it I want to do in this life? Because we have a finite amount of time. So please, create your vision, your vision statement. In a perfect world, my would be, and then you'll start on your way, working not only for a company, but more importantly, working for yourself. And you'll discover power that you never had before. Thanks, Doctor. Thank you for joining us today for the Substance of Living podcast. If you'd be kind enough to consider subscribing, you can contact us through Spotify or Apple Podcasts or connect on Twitter. Join us again next time for what I hope will help you navigate life.